I'm at my son-in-law's garage, workshop. That's my son-in-law. And he's getting ready to start the 6 horsepower Myrick. It's an air-cooled, vertical, 2 flywheel, intermittent ignition engine. It's mounted on a show trailer. The engine was used in oil field service and was manufactured in the late 19 teens or the early 1920s, and it's fueled by wellhead gas. Magneto fired and spark plug ignited. It was fueled by gas. Today it's fueled by propane. There's a clutch assembly, and I've got it mounted to a triplex piston pump on the rear of the trailer. In the background is a 3 horsepower stover that's normally removed from the trailer before the engine is run. This gauge indicates propane tank pressure, feeds a regulator. Gas comes out of the regulator, and there's a gas reservoir here, into a gas valve, into a mixer. Throttle's retarded on the Magneto so that it doesn't kick back. The ignition was advanced, and the engine will sit like this for hours on end. Now this propane tank I filled about 2,000, still the same fill. The engine runs 16 hours a day, maybe 4 days a year, maybe 5 years total. My son-in-law is now lubing the Tripex piston pump. The pump is designed for high pressure orchard spraying. It has a pulsation dampener on it. It's all plain bearing. The clutch handle will start the belt and power the pump and drive the pump. This is another view of the pump. That's a 6-inch flat drive belt. When the pressure drops at the bottom of the piston, oil is fed from this drip lubricator so that the rings get oiled. This reservoir supplies oil to the connecting rod bearing. Fuel for the Myrick is fed through a stainless steel braid cover hose at tank pressure. And since this trailer is designed to be moved, this is just a way of storing the valve connector. That valve doesn't do anything. This is a clutch mechanism, 2 pivoting fingers. And this is moved in and the fingers are moved apart, the clutch is engaged. Now the pulley is flywheel on the oil-coated crankshaft. Now it's engaged. My son-in-law is going to start the stover sitting on the trailer, so a good view of it will be obscured by the water pump and some piping items stored on the trailer. It has a vacuum operated intake valve and a rocker arm actuated exhaust valve actuated by this homemade rocker arm. Here's another view of the latching mechanism. Now this engine is water cooled. There's a hopper at the top. And although it's on my display trailer, it's removed for operation normally. The engine has a nameplate, but it won't show up in this video. This engine was also equipped with a Weco magneto. It was missing. I built an electronic ignition for it using an automotive spark coil, and we'll hook a battery to it in order to fire the spark plug. Now the ignition is not yet hooked to the battery. The swinging disc at the bottom covering the air intake is a choke. And the latch is not being operated by the push rod. It's actually holding the push rod in the open position. Twin disc assembly acts as a sort of muffler or a distributor for the exhaust gas. It's released radially around the space of the plates. Here's another view. The engine is splash lubricated. There's no pump. There's a crankcase vent mounted at the top.